for the Carolina offense has been struggling, but what do you see when you look at Bryce Young on film?
You know, I see a quarterback, you know, who's just trying to basically find his way. I think he's grown in a lot of ways. Are times where he steps up and makes big throws for his team. You see drives where they put it all together. So, you know, he's a very competitive quarterback, or else he wouldn't have been the #1 pick. So I think he creates a lot of problems because people forget how mobile he is and how good he is in the pocket. You see him avoid sacks a lot, break out of sacks a lot. So, I mean, he's a durable, must-see quarterback.
When you were off the ball on Sunday, there wasn't much of any offensive success. You guys had 3 sacks while you were off the ball. What do you think that change of pace does, and what are your thoughts about when you're not on the ball?
Yeah, it changes the pace just because, you know, people still fear me off the ball as much as on the ball because how many blitzes I do and things like that. So we're just throwing out some different personnels and things like that to put on film, see if we can reuse it. And obviously we had a lot of success in it, so we might come back to it, especially, you know, towards teams that like to go big on big. We got personnels and packages for that. So we're excited to have a lot of success to it.
I know you have a high standard for yourself, but no tackles. You had a couple of pressures. How would you assess that game for
you? You know, it was a fast. You know, when you're playing more off the ball and there's a lot of 3-and-outs, and then you're going from D-line to off ball, D-line to off ball, it comes in like sometimes and there's not really a lot of snaps out there because we would get pulled late in the third, so there's not really a lot out there to get, you know, and that comes when you're playing a rookie quarterback who they're trying to keep everything vanilla, everything was fast to the flat, or it was a sack or a throwaway. So, I mean, it's always tough. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we got the win. So, that's all it's about.
How much does Leighton's injury affect your role on the team the rest of the way?
Yeah, we had to change a lot of personnels and packages because of Leighton's injury. Usually he would be the one off the ball with us 5 on the D-line. Obviously with my ability and capability of being off the ball and having history that coach just felt like that was best for the team. So we got great rushers, as you can see. We still made a large impact. It's just my role has to increase.
A lot of people describe Jordan Lewis as scrappy. How would you just characterize the way he competes and just his spirit out there?
Yeah, he's definitely super scrappy, super gifted, super talented. We're glad to have him back from his foot injury last year. We dearly missed him. So, you know, he's always a competitor, small man with a big mouth. Sometimes we say small man syndrome.
What can you take from any lessons from your approach to the Arizona game to go into this game with another team with struggling opponent, your big heavy favorite?
I mean, we already made that mistake once. We can't make it twice. I think during that time there's a lot of adversity that the team was facing, things like that. We were missing half our line. We're way more healthy, way more locked in. This November, December football, we can't have those type of mishaps happen, and we got to go out there and win.
Practice schedule changed a little bit, once a week in the sense of other days. Are you a lot more pressure, you think, going to this?
Yeah, for sure. Mike's been I think he was talking about Hall of Fame schedule. He's on a Hall of Fame schedule right now. So we greatly appreciate. I mean, I think we have so many vet guys that get vet days anyway. Coach was just like, at this point, we might as well all have a mock game. So I guess it's a blessing to have a lot of vet guys on your team.
How do you stop from getting frustrated? Because you want to put up numbers, you want to get sacks, and you have a game like that. Do you say we won, that don't matter, that I don't, you know, I know what they're doing to take me away, and what I do helps everybody else. How do you balance all of that?
You know, I always say I got next week. You know, people act like I'm dead today and gone tomorrow. Like, I get a great opportunity. I think that was one of 3 games where I didn't have a sack. So, you know, I think the production's there. My presence is felt. I mean, you look at what it's getting to the point these QBs is taking one read and running outside the pocket to scare for their lives. So I don't think it's anything about, you know, the production-wise. I just think we're just doing a phenomenal job. Coach Q's giving me a phenomenal job, finding me the ways to get one-on-ones and things like that. But, you know, I guess time will tell when we keep playing better teams.
Stephon Gilmore said that you tell him and the DBs, hey, like, we're going to get home on this play, the ball's coming out fast.
Yeah.
How often does that conversation occur, and how often do you guys kind of have that kind of dialogue with each
Yeah,
other?
based on the film, how I see they set the protection, they scheme me to have a one-on-one. And I tell Gilly, I said, this is my fish. This is a guy I'm going at. I promise the guy, if you just press that dude, the ball, like, he's going to have nowhere to go. And, you know, that takes trust. And I think a lot of times on film, he's seen this year where I win so quick, and the QB's just like, he's like, man, he's like, I see what you're talking about. So I think he's going. And I was like, bro, when you know we in this type of front, don't be afraid to jump something because it has to come out. They don't have that type of time unless they're like in max protection or something like that. But that's just something you get off film and you understand my opportunities. Because to be honest, I'm ever only going to have 2 or 3 opportunities a game to be one-on-one or free without getting a chip, a slide, or whatever it may be. So I try to take advantage of those.
One of the defining characteristics of this team so far, with the exception of the Arizona game, has been you guys just obliterate inferior teams right from the start. What's the mindset going against a team like that?
Yeah, we talk about it's dominate or be dominant, and we be damned if we're the team to get dominated. And I think that's been the standard. It happened once this year, and when you have that feeling, you taste that, it's nasty. And you see it from our quarterback from that one game, and he's been lights out. And you just say that's how you overcome. That's how you step into it and say, this is who I'm going to be. This is not who I am. And I think we've done a great job with our losses. Said this is really who we are. We just got to keep that momentum. I think that we got to be consistent, especially towards the end of the year.
How important has Osa Odigizua been to the equation on the defensive line?
Oh, man, he's been terrific. I think he's been outstanding since we came in together. He's been lights out in terms of learning the scheme, adjusting, being in different spots, rushing outside as an edge, rushing inside, and things like that, just getting better and better, and you see his growth.
When you see Dak and Lamb killing it as they have the past 3 games, how much confidence does that give you as a defense if they have to throw the ball to give you a chance?
I don't necessarily think they got to throw the ball to give us a chance. I think we got some great running backs with TP, and Rico had a really nice game last game. So I think they can do pretty much anything they want to do. I think when you see that capability of Tony, CD, Brandon Cooks, and them all start clicking, they all start getting that chemistry. They even giving feedback talking about we're going to change the routes because I know they're going to go out there on you and take you on things like that. So when you see that all starting to click, you really got a special moment knowing your offense is going to do special things, and you see them early struggles, and I've been seeing domination lately, and those are some things that you love to see.
Thank you, Micah.
Thank you,
Micah.
Appreciate it.